Hello class. I figured we had a dimensional analysis quiz going up. So I wanted to just do two quick problems just as a little primer, just in case you kind of forgot and you just needed someone to remind you. So these are the two problems that I gave you as an opener on Tuesday. Let's just jump right into them. Yeah. So how many seconds are in a year? This is our given. Our given's a year. So let's start by writing 1 year. In dimensional analysis, we always do a little multiply, and we're going to multiply it by some sort of fraction. And then we're going to try to move from our current unit. We are currently in the unit of years, and want to eventually get to seconds. So I just got to keep getting smaller in my units. So I can go from years to weeks. I think that's pretty reasonable, right? I hope you get the logic there. It's just a smaller increment of time. And here to finish my conversion factor, I have to make sure that I have equal quantities here, meaning I know that 1 year is also the same as 52 weeks. They're the same amount. And now I am out of years and inside weeks. So now I'm expressing the same number, but with weeks, right? And let's convert out of weeks, right? Let's go out of weeks, and then let's go into days. For every 1 week, there are 7 days. I hope you get that logic, right? You could just kind of read it as a sentence. For every 7 days, there's 1 week, right? That gets me out of weeks. I'm now in days. I'm getting smaller. To get out of days, I write days on the bottom. So I write days down here. And I could convert from days, like I could go from days to hours, right? 1 day is 24 hours. And then I can get even smaller. I could go from hours to minutes, right? 1 hour is 60 minutes. And then I could go from minutes to finally the unit that I want, which is seconds. 1 minute is 60 seconds. Now I just have to do all the math, right? So if they're on top, I multiply. If they're on the bottom, I divide. So I do 1 times 52 times 7 times 24 times 60 times 60. And I get a very large number. I get 3, 1, 4, 4, 9, 6, 0, 0. Put little commas here, and it's 31 million seconds. Uh, Later on, I'm going to teach you a procedure to express this in sig figs, but I'm going to be honest with you, these are all definitions, so each and every one of these digits do count. So this is one way that you would express that. All right. If you don't get that, don't worry about it. We're going to have a lesson on sig figs in a little bit. Let's do this problem. I cry twice a week. I am 58 years old. How many times have I cried? Let's start with the only number available, that I am 58 years old. So let's start here, 58 years. And let's get into weeks, right? How many weeks is in 58 years? So to do that, we put years on the bottom, we put weeks on top. For every 1 year, there are 52 weeks, right? And here's another conversion factor. I know that for every 1 week, I cry 2 times. 2 cries. Right? I hope that makes sense to you. Right? This is still a very good conversion factor. These are still equal. 1 week equals 2 crying sessions. And all of a sudden, I'm in the unit that I want, right? You want to know how often I cry, and now we're in the crying unit. So I just have to multiply across. 58 times 52 times 2, and I get 6,032 good old cry sessions, right? Fine. I know for these examples, there's always a 1 on the bottom. Be careful there. It's not always a 1 on the bottom. Sometimes, and you'll see those types of problems when we talk about density. So for now, the rule of thumb, if you want to get out of the unit, put the unit on the bottom, and then put the unit you want on top, and then make sure that the values are equal. They're equalities. I hope that helps, and good luck in your studies. I'll see you guys soon.